20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a give, right side. Kemp. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He gets it to Johnston. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. They'll run on 1st down. Kemp. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw.
looks like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On 2nd down, Kemp breaks through the contact. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Completes it to Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught by Coleman, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd down now, Kemp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 180 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Kemp. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in his first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Kemp. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. There's Hall bringing in another one. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. right back to him on first down.
128 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down now, Kemp.
And it follows blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, Kemp brought down at the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, Kemp. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Left side, It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second and 5. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Kemp, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second down, here's Hurts. That pass caught, it's Williams.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To about the 35, 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down now, Kim, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back to throw here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on 1st down. Kemp, and he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now second down and a few inches. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here comes second down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here comes second down and 5.
He'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here's first down.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, they'll come up now. This is second and long.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, right? Hey! Hey, 73. Count up, Yanni.
Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
63.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Obviously just a gigantic play here, tied late in the fourth quarter, getting the block to keep this game level.
Yeah, Brandon, I know that I should be giving a lot of credit to how it was set up and how they scouted it. Let's just give credit to the player who made the play. He understood the situation totally and did something just a little bit extra in order to affect that block.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's second down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one too low.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kemp, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
And there's Williams. What a catch.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well, and always a joy to be up here in the